Happy 2016, everybody. It's the first weekend of the new year, and as usual, I'm sitting in my car, trying to do some sort of video diary vlog thing. I made it through the holidays, pretty much unscathed, and that to me is super, super impressive. There's been ridiculous amounts of junk food at work, as expected. I've been kind of food shaming those on Instagram, and it's brought me much joy. So that's great. It's just fascinating to me. You know, most people in my office are just not as interested in sweets, I guess, as I am. So if they do eat any of it, they have, a normal balanced choice, which is, one or two of something instead of, 10 or 20. So that's what the tough part is this food is hanging around because I am not eating it. And that's a super big challenge. So even through next week, maybe even the week after, this stuff is going to hang around. Some of it will go stale. Some of it can last. So, it's up to people if they want to eat stale junk food. It's up to them. But a couple things have been like what I would call trigger foods. One of them is popcorn in those tins with the 3 choices. Totally would have eaten that whole thing. I have memories of doing that as a teenager. So that's been hard to stay away from. And then yesterday, when I thought the onslaught of crappy food was over, we had a lovely customer bring us a treat, and it was a huge package of Lindt truffles, like in a container that's the size of your head. And that's also a trigger food. I could smash a whole thing of those, but I haven't. Hope those go first, though. That might be hard. So I think all of that control sometimes gets the best of me, and it'll come out in weird ways. So this is reminding me of a story I wanted to tell from Christmas time. I had a lovely vacation. I think I had very nice balance. We did go out to eat. I think I made very nice and delicious choices. We even had Chinese food on Christmas Eve. That can be hard to make the best choices sometimes, but I watched my portions and I felt like, okay, this could be, a normal thing. Oh man, there's people coming in the car next to me. They probably think I'm Kuwaiti. So that was good. But I received a gift of these gluten-free cookies, which is great. The gifter was thinking of me. And I was like, okay, this is cool. Cookies. I don't know if I can handle this. And I couldn't. I could not handle the cookies. They were calling to me from the place where I hid them, and I ended up eating the whole box. But over a few days, it wasn't all in one night. Don't know if that's good or bad. The problem with these, even though they are gluten-free, they're still a processed food, and they are still delicious. And they probably had way too much other sweeteners in them. Anyway, not getting them again. Not eating those. Sorry, can't do that right now. And then last night when we were tidying up, this is back now in Maryland where we live, we were tidying up, unpacking from the trip, and at the bottom of a bag, I saw this shiny wrapper, and I looked in, and it was a Mallow cup. I don't know, that's not like a name brand candy, I guess, but I looked at it, and I was like, I must have you. I must have you right now. And I was having a moody day yesterday, and I probably wanted some sort of comfort food. And I opened it up and ripped open the Mallow cup and was like, I will eat you. But then I immediately felt guilty. I ate half the Mallow cup and threw the rest away. It was delicious. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I didn't have any more. Told my husband to take away the rest of them. And fine. Balance. So, fine. That's my most recent story into some binge-worthy foods. But anyway, tomorrow is another day. I'm starting another 30-day clean eating challenge, this time with my brother. So I'm looking forward to that. I've been going to the gym a lot this weekend. I have a huge goal I would like to hit, not by tomorrow, which is Monday, but by the following Monday. But I need to realize if I don't hit that goal, it's okay. I'm still a decent human being. I am not a failure. That's really hard to say. I have super high standards. I think lots of people do. And I think whenever we don't say or whenever we don't do what we're going to say, we get very like, well, that's it. Screw this. Stop. I'm never doing anything ever again. And we can't do that. It's not fair. It's an extremist outlook. And I have been an extremist person when it comes to these personal goals and values, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to try to hit the goal, but if I don't, it's going to be okay. So I think that's all I can think of for now. Oh, okay, wait, one thing. So yesterday I went to a class at the gym. And what? It's the second, yesterday was the 2nd of January. And you know, it's wonderful. At the beginning of a year, people want to get healthy. To lose weight is like the number one New Year's resolution. That's fine. That's great. And we should cheer on these people. Sure, some people fail. That's fine. Or it's expected. But right now I'm feeling really insecure going to the gym because, you know, I'm still super heavy and I'm trying out new classes, so maybe running into people I don't normally run into. And I'm feeling very like, oh, well, these people think that I've just joined and I'm trying to lose all this weight and they probably think I can't handle this and this and that and that. And that's totally testing my gym anxiety, social anxiety. So I tried this class yesterday at a new time, a new teacher. It's a super intense class. It's very challenging for me, especially with some of the injuries that I try to balance. But you know what? I did it. I did it. And I was about to quit halfway through, not necessarily because I think I couldn't do it, but because I was hungry. I was running out of energy. And I ran into an old friend at the class. Like, I didn't see her earlier. And she was like, hi, you know, really quickly in between songs. And I was like, well, I can't stop now. So that was a cool little sign. Universe, thank you for letting me stay in the class. But that was really hard because I was totally the heaviest girl in there. And I'm sure nobody was thinking that I shouldn't be there. Maybe people were thinking, wow, that's impressive. Look at her. She's sticking with it. And towards the end, there was like all these high fives and overwhelming positivity and like a sense of this like woman power type thing. I was totally crying at the end. I was crying at the end of this class because it was like emotionally uplifting and amounts of positivity that I've never felt before. And I was like, I can't handle this. Oh my God. I hope nobody's looking at me. I'm totally crying in this exercise class. It was weird. But it was cool. It was uplifting. I hope it happens again. I noticed that when I push myself, at the end of it, I get emotional. So I think that's all the emotions that I never let myself feel escaping. But anyway, so in the, I'd like to keep these videos short. So I am going to sign off for now. I'm looking forward to telling some progress at some point. But practice peaceful thinking and have a fantastic time, whoever you are. A fantastic day. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.